YouTube, it's Amazing Buys where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Bath and Bodyworks. Okay, on the first day back, I spotted Radiant, which I haven't seen before. These are the notes for it, and I gotta say, this smells really similar to Sensual Amber. Both is a very ambery scent. It does smell like it's screaming 90s, kind of, but it wasn't too bad. I did spot this cotton candy clouds. They only had a couple of them in this bin, kind of hidden at the bottom, as well as Disco Daydream. In this particular store, I did find a lot of that collection, that whole 70s theme. But I mean, I think it's pretty consistent in all my stores. I'm seeing a lot of that warm vanilla sugar. I want to say this may be the first or second time I spotted this fragrance, but I did see quite a bit of Cocoa Paradise. Not sure if that's something that's being discontinued. And then Butterfly, I was kind of shocked to see because that one's been around for a long time now. So I don't know if it's repackaging because spring or what. Anyways, guys, this is the rest that I seen. I did see a couple of that winter cherry blossom. I know a lot of people enjoy that, but again, I'm only seeing the body lotion. I did spot a couple of the Halloween. I think that's like Everlasting Magic. And then I spotted Ivory Cashmere, which was part of the fall collection. So I had to like dig down deep to see what else was new in this one. It was mainly fall stuff down there. Okay, as far as the Sweet Apple hand soap, guys, sweet is not in there. It smells like a green apple. In this soap collection, they did have Beautiful Day. I do like that scent overall. I know they do have the body mist online for that one. This was the rest of the hand soap that they had. This is Moonflower Petals. I thought this one was an okay spring scent, nothing too wowish about it. And I did spot this hand sanitizer that is actually moisturizing. I guess they're trying to make it more, good for your hands instead of drying. So that was in mahogany teakwood. Another one that I spotted was raspberry tangerine. I went over that one before. It's just new packaging for that specific collection. Now, this one where it says, "You're the doggone best," listen, this smells just like Fruit Loops. The kids was begging me to get this one. Okay, time for a little story time. So I'm going to pause for a second to do a short story time. Where I went to this Bath and Body Works is actually the same exact location where that old story time was that I told you guys. So the one where I seen the product and the guy was like, "We don't have it." So we were already at that particular mall and I decided to stop there to check and see what was new. You guys know that I always try to keep you up to date, show you some new items that came out. My mom has been asking me if I seen any of the old Rose product for the semi-annual sale because that's like on the 75% off table. Because it's marked down so cheap and she's running out, she was like, "Hey, if you see any in your area, please pick up some for me. We're sold out in my area." That is something that I picked up for her. But in the meantime, I was just looking around, obviously, like I said, to see what was new. By the time I got to the register, there's a lady at the register. She's dealing with these customers. I was called up by the lady next to her, so I went up and we're just making, casual conversation. "Hey, how are you? Great. How was your day going? Blah, blah, blah." She asked me if I found everything that I was looking for. So I took that opportunity to ask her. So all that came out of my mouth was, "Oh, I was actually wondering if you had any of the sweet." That was it. Any of the sweet. I didn't even get the whole sentence out. I was trying to ask her if they had any of the sweet heart cherry fragrance or whatever in the body mist. When I got the out, the girl next door was like, "We don't have any Valentine's Day stuff." That's what she said to me. She was in the middle of helping her customers and she said that to me. Take a look right here, guys. Nah, I'll wait. Go ahead and finish. This was in the middle of the store. So, mind you, in real life, there was no pause. The response was like this. So, my mind immediately went to, we just literally finished looking at the Valentine's Day table in the middle of the store. So, I immediately said to her, "You do have Valentine's Day stuff out. It's right over there." And she kind of was just like, oh. And then there was this weird, her customers are looking at her. I'm looking at her. The lady that's checking me out is just like, and I didn't say it rude or anything, but it was kind of like as a matter of fact, because I'm just like, how are you going to interrupt my sentence and then like say something that's not even true? So again, I've said this in previous videos, I'm not going to argue with anybody about fragrances. This is something that I enjoy. um so I mean, I feel like it's not really worth it. At the end of the day, it's just fragrance. But it's just, it was kind of rude that she did that. And then she was like, all she said was, oh. So to break the tension, I was like, ma'am, the reason why I was asking is because I wasn't sure if you guys sold out of it already. Because I mean, I haven't been to Bath and Bodyworks in a couple of days. So I was like, I wasn't sure if you guys sold out of it already, or if maybe it wasn't even put out yet, because there's strawberry pound cake on the table. And she was like, no, we haven't put out that yet. And I was like, thank you. And the lady was like, oh, it's gonna be $3, whatever. And so, was it gonna be cash or card? I gave her the cash, and it was just this weird awkwardness around. But like, how are you gonna interrupt my conversation? It was a simple question. And guys, I used to work in retail and customer service, back in the day, and I'm just kind of like, that is something that I would never do. I know not everybody is the same, but I get, the point of view from both sides, from the customer side and from the employee side. People probably done ask them that question all day, but when I was in retail or customer service, I treated each individual customer as like a new situation. Not everybody has the same information as everybody else and stuff like that. And I know some people they just get worn out, they get frustrated. I get that, but for you to just like jump into the conversation. I mean, I honestly don't care if the lady that was ringing me up, like if she was new. I feel like, don't sit there and interrupt. Like, pay attention to your customers. That's how it's supposed to be. But guys, anyways, I ended up getting the shower gel that my mom wanted from that store. And like I said, to be honest, that store at this point will probably be a last resort. One too many times for me. Literally, after me and my daughter left that store and I met back up with my son and my husband, I was just bombarded with questions and, hey, look at this and hey, look at that, because we went to the bookstore. And I was like, everybody give me like 2 minutes. Let me decompress. And then I was good. I told him, my husband, later on what happened, and he was like, what? She did what? And I was like, I'm good, but I'm telling you, that is a last resort store for me. Anyways, guys, let's get back into this new store that I went into today. So at a different mall, I did spot some white citrus. This was in the body cream, as well as some gingham fresh. Now, this one has been a hard one to find during the semi-annual sale, but this was on the 75% off table, as well as this. So they actually had some Midnight Amber Glow, which I actually got the full size of this during the summer semi-annual sale, and that one is a good one. They also had plenty of Sunrise Woods in the traveling mist. Don't know why I didn't see the full size one. And then they had the mini body creams for Twisted Peppermint. Now, guys, this is a great collection that they came out with. I guess it's for Black History Month. So they have 3 new candles, and we are going to go over them because I was pretty impressed. So for the first one we have is Anna's Garden. This has notes of orange blossoms, white tea, and jasmine musk. If you are into green notes, even though I don't know why it's not listed, but you do smell green notes in there, that one is pretty decent. Okay, this one hands down was my favorite. This is my Sweet Sisters. This has notes of sugared cinnamon, toasted hazelnut, and cake batter. Oh my goodness, you smell each and every one of those notes, and it is a gourmand favorite of mine. Next up, we have You, Me, and the Sea. This has notes of blue orchid, fresh eucalyptus, and saltwood. The eucalyptus is not too strong, and you do get that salty water flowery scent in here. It does smell really good. If you like ocean scents, you will like that. Okay, moving back to the bins. This was was on the 75% off table. I was seeing Classic Flannel, Whiskey Reserve, Leather and Brandy, and Lovely Dreamer as well. They only had a little bit of those left, but the rest of the table was pretty much shampoos and conditioners. They did have a lot of men scents, left in the bins as well. But guys, this table at this particular store, look at that. All of it was Moxie shampoo and conditioners. I heard mixed things about the shampoo and conditioner. I haven't tried it myself just because like I heard it was too drying. The concept of it sounds great, like you would want to smell like Bath and Body Works head to toe, but I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews. I'm not going to try it myself. Okay, so this is what I found on another sales table. Now, those decorations are also on sale. They are not just for decor, so keep that in mind. They do still have a lot of bath fizzies. This is Twisted Peppermint. You can get a little whiff of it, from the packaging and stuff. So it does smell like Twisted Peppermint, like a light version. Okay, so they still have plenty of that fresh vanilla blossom. And guys, let's get into the new stuff. This is that Calypso Clementine. Now, I had my general thoughts about it as far as the candle when I first smelled it, but this smells different than the candle. I'm going to tell you hands down, it is very much different. So the notes for this is juicy clementine, neroli nectar, and coastal woods. Guys, we're going to get into this one later, but this is definitely a good one, and they have so many options in it. They also have body scrubs. You have the body cream lotion, I mean, the body butter even. So this is a scent that has the full collection of each item. So going towards the back of it, I wasn't even aware of that new one right there, but we are going to get into it. So I did a short and I talked about that sea salt coastal, but I did not know about Water Lily Springs. This has notes of dewy kissed lotus, crisp waters, and clean musk. So if you like aquatic clean scents, this is what this smells like, but with a hint of floral. These two are completely inoffensive and they smell really nice. This one is more on the unisex side. It has notes of salty air, water lotus, and sandalwood shores. So this one to me, I feel like it's a tiny bit masculine leaning, just a tiny bit, but it's overall it's still unisex. That one you can smell that saltiness to it, but it's a fresh, clean saltiness, and they both smell really, really good. So they both have the body washes in the same packaging. This is the new rose packaging. Now I'm just showing you that it does have the same notes to it. Overall, just new packaging. So this is the back of the Valentine's Day table, and they have peach Bellini, guys. I almost overlooked this. It was in between Dark Kiss and Champagne Toast. Those are the notes to it. We are definitely going to get into this one later. It looks like it has the same packaging as Dark Kiss and Champagne Toast as well. So this one isn't a new scent, but it definitely has came back to stores. So they also have You're the One. That's the one that they also had over there as well, next to Champagne Toast. I went over the lip glosses with you. Now in this store, I was able to test out the strawberry pound cake one, at least smell it because they had the testers. I didn't personally put it on my lips, but it does smell like strawberry pound cake. Okay, so we have strawberry pound cake out, guys, and we officially have the sweetheart cherry out in this store. The display and the packaging is so nice. This is the shimmery strawberry pound cake mist, and it was so pretty, guys. Now, after dark, guys, look at the packaging. I don't think this one is brand new, but this is definitely new packaging. So I just want to show you guys the notes for this. So it says spice, bergamot, amber, and smooth tonka. This one was nicer than what I expected. You do get a little bit of that citrus in there, but the tonka smooths it down. I think overall it's a pretty decent scent. These are some new wallflowers that I spotted, and I love that lemon one. I was trying to zoom in so you guys can see like that the lemon is a little bit textured. I thought the design was really nice, and I definitely wasn't expecting this. In the men's shop, they have a new scent called Canyon. Now, this is brand new to me. This has notes of black pepper, desert sand, and crisp vetiver. The main thing you're going to smell in here is the vetiver and that sand note in there. If you're familiar with wild sands, it smells similar to that, but with a twist on it and more masculine. I thought that one was just okay. Now, they do have their laundry scents in there, and we are going to go over which one is good. This one is a no. This is okay. This one is great. This one is okay. This one I feel like is good. This one was a nope. That was no, no, the really minty. Yes, yes, and definitely no. These are the detergents that they had. I didn't try those. The first one that I was pointing to was Booster Beads, by the way. So this is just the more of the body mist on display. I did see this new car scent holder. It's like a purple glittery color, and just showing you that they do have the new fragrances in mini mists. Okay, now that I showed you guys the walkthrough of what they had, let's go over the items that I did get. Now, before anyone says anything, I use my rewards for some of them. So currently they do have I think it's like a buy three, get one free for body care. So I used that deal as well. But first and foremost, I did use my coupons, my reward coupons. So first, we're going to get into what everybody has been looking for, which is the Sweetheart Cherry. Now, you can use your rewards pretty much for this full collection. It is going for $16.95. And, I mean, I feel like overall this is a pretty good buy. But let's get into the notes and stuff like that. Okay. So I'll use this so you guys can see clearly. Okay, the notes is wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. So it's pretty much like what's been circling online before this even dropped. I kind of feel like when it's a cherry, Tom Ford kind of set the bar. That is my opinion for Lost Cherry. Now, some of their other cherries are really good as well. But we're going to compare this to Lost Cherry because that was the original one that came out. I feel this one is it starts off like that tart cherry, kind of similar to Tom Ford, but the reason why I would definitely say that this isn't a dupe is because you do smell the pistachio and vanilla in it. This pretty much smells like the notes. And I know I was just talking about the price. I ended up getting the body cream and the body wash as well. I did not see that they have this in the moisturizing body wash. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I prefer that because it just leaves, I feel like as far as moisture, it just leaves my skin really feeling really nice. I like the lather and all of that. So I didn't see that, so I did get the shower gel. All of them pretty much smell consistently like the same as far as the products. But I will say that this definitely smells different once it dries down. You smell more of the pistachio and the vanilla more than that cherry. Because I'm kind of smelling, I'm like, wait a minute. Where is that cherry? Let me spray it again. It doesn't smell medicinal. It does have a certain muskiness to it. The vanilla in there smells whipped. I feel like by now, if you're familiar with Bath and Bodyworks, you know that vanilla and whipped vanilla smell different. So I would say that this is a nice gourmand scent. It doesn't smell medicinal. But really, that cherry does, I mean, it's starting right now. It's starting to dry down and you get more pistachio and whipped vanilla. So I do really enjoy this scent. I do recommend it. I'm just saying that that cherry, I wish that it lasts a little bit longer. It is on the warmer side as well. So I know I talked about Victoria's Secret cherry fragrance. When you compare the two, I feel like that one stays a cherry and it's brighter. Versus this one, it's like muskier, sexy, like date night type of one. That one is like an everyday cherry spring scent. This one, sexy, date night, musky. And then it goes into a sweet pistachio whipped vanilla scent. So yeah, I do recommend. It is really good. Like I said, my only thing is I wish the cherry stuck around a little longer. All right, let's get into another fragrance that I got. I didn't think I was going to grab this. This is Calypso Clementine. The reason why I didn't think I was going to like this is because I wasn't too much of a fan of the candle. It had too much of a, I guess, a woody scent in there. So let's get into the notes for this. Okay, so as you can see, the notes is juicy clementine, neroli nectar, and coastal woods. When I spray this on me, I feel like you definitely smell that clementine scent. This smells like oranges. Like if you peel an orange and like that mist comes out, this is what it smells like. And then I smell it changing it slightly, but it still has that juicy orange scent, or technically clementine scent. I ended up getting the body wash for that. Now, I will say that I was going to get a lotion. I was debating. Usually, I like to wear the body creams versus the lotion because I feel like it's more moisturizing to the skin. But this one, Calypso Clementine, was not consistent in their products because the body cream smelled more woody, kind of like the candle, and then the lotion smelled exactly like this. So I ended up passing because I felt like I don't really need an orange smelling lotion. I feel like I could layer this on top of something else or like a fragrance free lotion and it'll work just fine because clementine is or orange is a pretty strong scent. So this one, I do get a little bit of the wood in there. It's very, very light. Overall, this is a clementine balm. So this smells really, really good. It does have neroli nectar in there as well. I feel like it stays true to the citrus scent. So this is a great one. Again, that is Calypso Clementine. For the last fragrance that I did pick up, I almost missed this. So on the back of the store's Valentine's Day table, I showed you guys in the clip, they actually had like Dark Kiss, didn't have Dahlia. What they had You're the One in the new packaging. And then I spotted Peach Bellini. And I was like, oh, shoot, this is new as far as body fragrance to me. Now, I do not like the candle. I've smelled it over and over and over since summer, and I just cannot get with it. It has that weird, dirty, like earthy scent that I've mentioned in videos before. Sometimes Bath and Bodyworks has that in their peach scent. So I actually wasn't expecting this, and my store only had a couple. So I did grab the body cream, and I got this one for free. Because of that, buy 3 get 1 free. So she was like, oh yeah, go ahead and pick you up another one. So I got this for free. And so I did get the Peach Bellini. So unfortunately, this is going for, if you guys can see that, it is going for $18.95. And the lotion is the same. So this is one of the pricier scents. So weird because I'm just like, why was Sweet Tart Cherry cheaper? I don't know. Okay, so let's try this one. Oh, let me tell you guys the notes first. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. That is succulent peach, sparkling prosecco, and sweet orange. So another type of citrusy scent. And this one smells good. This one smells really good. Way better than the candle. So this one, I feel like it has a sweetness. It does have that peach, but you do smell orange in here. Sweet orange. Yeah. So this is not just a peach scent. It's an orange / peach scent. I really like it. I can smell that sparkling, like, this is Prosecco, but I can smell like that sparkly champagne scent in there. So overall, I think this one is really good. Again, I like this way better than the candle. So that is pretty much it. I did like that Sea Salt Coast. I did like that, it's like Water Lily. I showed it earlier in the clip. I feel like those aren't just typical aquatic scents. It's One had that sea salt like an ocean, and one had that aquatic scent but with like a floral twist to it. It was really light, really nice. So guys, that is pretty much it. Let me know if your store got the Sweetheart Cherry, which everyone is dying to smell. Let me know your thoughts about it and if it's similar to mine or different. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. And as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping. Bye.